up, guys? It's your boy Rated God Fresh here, aka the Numeron God. You already know what it is, and I'm here with you with another video. As you can see in the description below, Sword Mode Activate, baby. Stardust Sword Mode Activate. One of my favorite decks back then. I decided to basically revamp it and try to make it as meta relevant as possible to where it can take down the meta and can be very competitive. And honestly, it have been doing really good. And that's why I say, you know what, let me make a deck profile, bring it to you guys, the DD Disciples, to show you that this deck is really strong. But I'm not going to waste your time, so let's get right into it. So this is a 50 card deck. I know, 50 is a lot. But we are running 3 Stardust Assault Mode Dragons. I know some of you guys are probably like, where's like the pots and stuff like that, but you don't need pot of desires in this deck. You honestly, pot of prosperity is perfect. So I'll get into why I run 3 ofs and then 2s. You know, I missed the 2 of. So we run 3 of this card. This card is nuts. There's an Omni Negate on field, tributes for cost, and things like that. Thinking about running Mystic Mind in this deck because it's really good with it. But anyway, 3, 2 Lanciers. You know, I love 2 of, so I can fit more hand traps in. So the 2 Artifact Lanciers, banish, get stop that immediately. You only need 1 Assault Beast. I had this card at 3, tried to do that at 2, but 1 is perfect. The 1 name is honestly perfect. The 1 Mecha Phantom Cold Wing, you'll see, as you know, that shenanigans combo with the whole Hulk into the 001 display. You make it's crazy. I'm gonna show you guys. Next we run a Sniper. Well, Sentinel, old name was Sniper. 3 of this is perfect. Is another starter. You runs. You're basically your 2 starters in the deck. It's a 1-card combo, both of them. That's why you run this at 3. Basically, this effect allows you to tribute itself to special summon your Reflector. Reflector adds the trap card. You got combo into Stardust. 1 card Assault Mode. Okay. Next, the 001, you gotta run this style of the deck. Like I said, you don't have to run the 50 card, the links. But I decided this version has been really competitive and good, where I don't just have to end on, in this game, you can't just end on 1 Assault Mode past turn. That's not enough. You got to end on multiple negates. Assault Mode, 2 Arc Lights, and like a Crystal one. It's so much. So anyway, the best card in the deck, the Psi Reflector, best card in the deck, 1-card combo. You can bring it out a couple of ways with your 1-for-1, your emergency teleporter, because this card is a psychic tuner, so that's great in a level 1. But yeah, best card in the deck. Now off to the hand traps. 2 Nibs, 2 Ash, 2 Drolls. In the Gamma package, yes, I only run 2, and you see my Numeron build, I only run 2. Missed the 2 of right here. Just do that because you could fit so many hand traps in, man. Nib is good. You play D-Link. You need to stop him with this deck. Ash Blossom, the best essential hand trap that can stop every deck. Droll is also for Dragon Links, and like Alistair, when they add and things like that, you force your opponent to add the right card off the bat, or if they don't add the right card because they try to bait out and like Ash Blossom, you can make them punish. Pay the price. So the Gamma package, of course. Next to 3 Pot of Prosperities is perfect. I know the extra deck looks limited, but believe it or not, sometimes you only need to like banish 3 just to get an extra piece going. Sometimes I even banish the 6 to make sure you get the central combo. 3 Droplets, like I said, if we go second, we need to break that board to establish our own board. 3 Tinkies, Fire Formation. This card adds you Sentinel and Beast. So either one, you can pick your poison or what you need, but you're definitely going to get this card. But 99% I'm getting this card only because I get to throw the trap and then I have a target for this card. And sometimes you want that extra target. You don't want to waste your normal summon on this. But it's vice versa. It's good in a certain situation. Assault Mode 0 is really good if you open up a Stardust Assault Mode. Now, you could just synchro and make it that turn, which is broken. But a lot of times, I don't, like, if I draw it, I draw it. If I don't really search this card. Maybe, like, late game, sometimes you want to search it if you draw off the card. But this is a card I may cut out the deck. I've been trying it. It's a here and there card. But I think I'd rather run another extender in the deck instead of this card, to be honest. Another 1 of 1-for-1. It brings out your Reflector, self-explanatory. Also, you can throw one of these guys in grave. And that's perfect, even if you open up like with one of these. The only card you don't want to open up with is, of course, the Cold Wing and these guys. But you got to run them. That's why you run it at 3, because you have this card. But that's fine. Monster Reborn is an extra plus. Emergency teleporter, it gets out this guy, so that's a plus. It also can get out your gamma, just in case you want to make your help play. You know, the one driver, and all of that. So basically, the Call by the Grave, you have to run it. Ash Blossom, you don't want them stopping this and your other cards. Harpy Feather Duster, just in case we, like I said, we go second. You play a back row deck. Instant Fusion should not be in here anymore because I took out the cards. Actually, we're going to take out Instant Fusion now. He used to be in it, but I made last decisions to take out the Relinquish. So I am going to replace the Instant Fusion with another extender, or maybe I'll bump up in Perm or another Back to the Front, because Back to the Front is really, really good in his deck. So as of right now, I guess 49 cards, but we have substitute that in. And also in comments below, let me know, add picture builds in below, and let me know if you do like this build, if you try it out, and you see an extra card that I should add in, or extra engine. So off to the traps, 2 imperms, 2 TTs. Card is good when you contribute for cost with your Stardust. Now your field is empty, then they like normal, special, then you activate it. They're like, wow. Back to the Front, it helps you get about 2 to 3 assault modes on the field on your opponent's turn. And like I said, I'll show you in the combo. It's crazy. Assault mode activated, you got to run 3 and 2 strikes. Just if we go first, we want to establish that strong board. Extra deck, Borlo Savage. I make him sometimes like after I set up the next turn, I'll make the Savage. Crystal Wind. Tindy is really good. It actually stops the Gamma. When they activate it, you banish it and they won't get that summon. Of course, you run the side frame package just in case, you know, they go into Prosperity, they ash you, and then you have your Gamma and you can make this guy tribute. But most of the times, you're just going to make Stardust, right? This card right here is really good. Cyber's Quantum. It makes it where you cannot target your cards but this card. And you're always going to end with a Rodon field, so you always have a live link. This card, I'm telling you, saved me so many duels. And oh my god, this card is so good. Boar White, Black Rose, you can easily make a level 7 because this guy modifies the level of these 2 that you bring out. So you can make it level 6. Now that's 7. You go into this guy, and you know. Another level 7 is FA Dawn. So turn 1, you make Dawn Dragster. That's the spell negate. You know how that go. This card is really good. Post. Oh my god, this card is really good. You can adjust his level from 1 to 3, and it's a tuner. But you do get locked in after that as your last special summon. But that's fine. Another level 4 tuner. You can actually do this on your opponent's turn. So it's times where, like, my opponent had a strong board on their turn. You could go into Black Rose, or you can make an extra Stardust and things like that. I run 2 Herald of Arclights because most of the time I end on 2 Herald of Arclights plus the Stardust. So that's 3, plus if your opponents try to like throw cards from the deck into the grave. Your last 2 cards are Rodon and a Help. But that's the deck profile. Let's get into the combo. Alright guys, this is combo number 1. 1 card combo with your side reflector. Now I'm just going to show you, this is real simple and easy. So when you normal summon him, his effect is to add a card that lists Assault Mode activate in his text. One, you're going to add your Beast. So then we're going to activate Beast. And Beast is going to allow you to get trapped. So this is the main card, Assault Mode activate, right? So now you're going to activate his ability, Revealing. So you reveal it to your opponent. Then it allows you to special summon Beast out the grave and modify his level. So the level that you wanted to make it come out as is a level, you want to bump it by 3. So he's going to become a level 7, and that's a level 8. And then from there, you can make your Stardust. And now, as you can see, that was the 1 card combo right there. When you, in your turn, and believe it or not, this card is ashable, but that's why you want to basically like try to get more negates out, because if your opponent has ash, they can just wait for the right moment to negate it, and you don't want that to happen, and all that was pointless, right? But that's that one. All right, combo number 2. Now, it's the same thing, but now you have 3 out. So now what you want to do here, activate your Tinky. Of course, you want your Tinky to go through here. You're gonna add, now what you're gonna do is add Beast. Now, this is gonna allow you to have 2 Assault Modes in hand. So we're gonna activate Beast. Beast is gonna let you get Assault Mode. Now you're gonna normal. And when you normal summon your reflector, activate reflector's effect, this time you want to have extender for next turn. If you want, like normally I would get Assault Sentinel, but you don't need Sentinel in this situation. Now you're gonna want to get is your Assault Mode activate. So now when you have 2 in this situation, you know you're gonna get 2 because now you're back to the front. So you're gonna activate. Boom. This is nuts. When people see me get 2 out, they're like, wait a minute, I gotta deal with 2 now. So it's pretty crazy. So once again, make it level 3, boost it by 3, make your Stardust. So now you got your Stardust. On your turn, your opponents are gonna be like, oh, what you gonna do? You know, you get your Assault Mode activate. So you go 1, tribute your Stardust. Boom, that's number 1. If your opponent has no response to that summon, back to the front, get your Stardust back. And now you can see, look at that. And with this 3 cards, you have 2 Assault Modes on field. 2 Omni Negates on field. That is nuts. All right, combo number 3. This right here is if you open up any of your extenders to where you don't have to use your normal summon at all, it becomes crazy. So now we're gonna go into the house play. You can do the house play with your normal summon, but I'm gonna show you something that's even insane. So you activate your 1-for-1. Just like if your opponent ashes it, it's like, so be it. So now do special summon from your deck. Boom. Activate. So now here, you just get Beast, because Beast at this point is like a card in your deck you really don't need. So we go here, activate, bam. So now, you're online. Reveal. Now you can special with either one. It really doesn't even matter what level you change it to, but just bump it to 3 just in case if your opponent has anything. You just always want to play it safe, right? So now you go into your house play. Now it gets interesting. So you know Hulk into 001. This is a typical play that everybody, you know, the whole Hulk play into the Raw Dawn. So you end on like basically the typical board everybody end on back in the day. It's whatever, right? I did not mean to zone that there, but it's fine. So activate your 001. 001. Now you make your Herald of Arc. Bam. Activate a Raw Dawn effect. Get your Coat Wing out. Hopefully you don't draw this card. That's the only thing I don't like. If like you draw the card and you're like, oh shit. Make sure you put them in defense mode. Normally, I honestly forget about that sometimes when I'm playing remote duel. So next, remember you did not use your normal summon yet. So in this situation, you can do a lot. You can make posts. You can make crystal right here, but it's really up to you. The extra Herald of Arc. Bam, now you got your Herald of Arc. Here, now you're gonna normal summon, because we didn't use our normal summon yet. Summon, we get him. Now, this is where you go into here, him. Now, boom, he changed back to a level 4. So now you have your level 8 online. And whoosha, you got your Stardust, and you have your Assault Mode activate for your opponent's turn. Now they cannot negate your Stardust Assault Mode when he come out. And that's combo number 3. I told you guys, this is pretty nuts. Look at that, look at that. Also, I want to give a shout out to 037 Wolf. He inspired me to make the 50 card version. I kind of looked at his list and modified it a little bit. I love how he continued with his deck. He's making the deck work, and he made one of my favorite decks, and he brought it to life to where I wanted to make it and make it competitive. So shout outs to him. Also shout outs to the DD gods, all the DD disciples. I love you guys, and let's get this to more than 1,000 likes. Let's go.